What's up guys, my name is Chad DiBlasio. I'm a HoldFast Gear brand ambassador from Central Ohio. We shoot wedding and portrait photography, and we also do a lot of business coaching to help photographers be successful in their passion. I've been using HoldFast since around 2008 when I first started my full-time career as a photographer. Right off the bat, I knew that they were a different company. Contacting Matt and being able to talk through some of the situations that we were using them for, but also just having them in my hands, there is a noticeable quality difference between HoldFast and all the other things that I had used or tried out. One of the biggest components to running a successful business is not wasting money on things that are pointless or useless. HoldFast solves both of those problems for me because not only do they last forever, I've had my first strap since early 08. 2019, I'm still using it. But the functionality allows me to do my job without a second thought of how to incorporate gear. It's interactive with my body as well as just how I normally move. It fits right against my waist. I can pull it up easily. I can let go of it. I can have my hands free to do the work that I do and interact with people. One of the things that sometimes we forget when we're photographing is that we're photographing people. And it's not only about creating incredible imagery, it's about helping people experience that in a way that is seamless with the actual photographing. So HoldFast solves so many problems in our business. There's not a day that goes by. I'm in an event, I'm in a wedding, I'm doing coaching, we're doing a style shoot at a conference that someone doesn't compliment or ask me about my gear. Whether it's my water buffalo HoldFast bag, my solo strap, or my moneymaker, every time I'm out, people compliment on it, people talk about it, ask me questions. So much so I had a senior session where a grandfather was there and he was asking me about my bag, and he's looking over it and poring over the details, and he's an old man, old Italian man who really enjoys old school things. And he said this reminded him of all the things that he had when he was a younger man that professional businessmen used. Things that were handmade, things that were crafted by someone who had incredible care and ability. And so we ordered him a belt. We gave him one of the HoldFast belts, and he sends me pictures all the time of him wearing it. His daughter tells me, he hasn't taken that belt off since you bought it, but it harkens back to all the things that we use in our business. The handcrafted products that last for generations, that speak to the value of the life that we're creating. One of the things that we've noticed in business coaching is that when people elevate their experiences, they go and buy themselves the new car that they've been waiting on, or not even the new car, but just a nicer car. They go and get themselves a nicer camera, or they upgrade their computer equipment. They buy a couch that makes them comfortable and happy when they're on it. They spend a little bit of money on themselves, and what starts to happen is, even in the coaching, when they hire through into the coaching, is they invest in themselves. And what they notice through doing that is this kind of elevated life experience. DiBlasio Photography's brand message is your life exactly how you pictured it. It's not necessarily how it is sometimes, but it's how you wanted it to be. It's how you dreamt it would be when you were a little kid, or on the weekends when you kind of think through what you'd love to see out of your life exactly how you pictured it. HoldFast is a big part of that for us. We work with vendors, and I try to incorporate gear that speaks to that same message. Having known Matt and being able to proudly say that we sponsor products and are using products that are made in the USA by handcrafted by artisans, people who not only put thought and care into it, but they use materials even that they know are going to give you the best return, even if they cost a little more money. They're going to be way more worth it. There's nothing more expensive to me than something that you waste money on, meaning that it was cheap when you bought it, you don't use it, or it was inexpensive when you bought it and then it breaks and you have to replace it. I've never been upset about upgrading my experience, and HoldFast has been part of that, as well as that brand messaging. Most of the products we use with HoldFast are the water buffalo tan material, or the waxed canvas, the green. I really love the earthiness to those, and the waxed canvas being waterproof and gives you the functionality of not having to worry about protecting the gear on the inside. But also when you're traveling and stuff like that, it looks great. I love things that look great as well as function really well. They don't have that Bob the Builder kind of utilitarian look that a lot of the photography gear offers. The black bags with the straps and the clasps, and just looks like it might very well fit on a construction job as well. I love that it has that functional fashion look to it. And I get compliments everywhere I go, whether that is traveling or whether that's at an event. People are always asking me, "It's beautiful, that's a beautiful bag." And I I always tell them, yeah, I'm not ashamed to tell them that my purse costs more than any purse my wife has. But it's work, right? I want it to be functional and I want it to look great, and HoldFast takes care of both of those for me.